YouTube. I've been posting up lots of videos of toys and things that I had when I was a kid, or other 80s toys. Just a sort of a nostalgia trip, hopefully, for some of you guys that are also children of the 80s. So if you have a look today, I've just got some Ghostbusters figures. So we've got these are sort of the original first 4 figures here. I just keep them in drawers so that they're in the dark most of the time. It stops them fading. The whole reason that I started buying these is because when I was a kid, I went on holiday to Florida, and when I sat on Miami Beach, actually in the sand, I was digging around in the sand and I found Egon. So just from having that one figure when I was a kid, I then bought him back, and that obviously led to me finding all these other ones. So most of these, when you buy the figures, they used to come with like a ghost or a little creature that went with each one. So I've tried to collect back those as well, and little things like proton packs. There are other bits and bobs that I probably still need to get for some of these, but I'm getting there. So this is series 2. The first series didn't really do much. The second series, they've got sort of moving mouths, and they do various things. I won't show you all the functions of these. I'll show you on some of them, but not on these guys. This is just to give you a rough idea. Then this is another series here. There are quite a few series of figures, and I haven't got all of them by any means, but this should give you an idea. Then there were these. There's some more little ghosts there. Then there were these figures, like there's a sort of hunchback and a kind of zombie, sort of vampire Dracula sort of guy, mummy, werewolf, and a kind of Frankenstein. And a lot of these, you know, like if you squeeze their arms together or something, their mouth opens and that kind of thing. That's those. Some more figures in here. All of these, they were sort of designed to kind of look like normal people, or sort of roughly normal. But then when you take them, they'll do various things. So like this one, you pull her and she turns from a little sweet old granny into this kind of hideous sort of monster thing. And they all do something kind of similar. So this guy, sort of mailman, normal looking guy. Again, you sort of pull him like this, and he's a little monster. So he's pretty cool. I love things like this that they have these little functions and just change slightly. This guy he's got a bin, and you just it's got like an alien head that comes out of there, and there's a sort of a mouth thing that comes out of his tummy as well. Just pull that out. That little set of jaws in there. Then you've got this character here. She's quite cool. Or not she. I think is it a she? Might be a she or a he. But anyway, you pull the arms out like that. Pull the head, and then this bit flips down. It's got a skeleton in here, and the legs also extend as well, like that. So it ends up like that. Pretty cool. That's that one. Okay, and then we've got this guy here. Just looks like an American footballer. And then what you do is you put his legs down like this, and you put his arms down like this. Turn him upside down, so he kind of like sits like that, and then his whole back opens up, and it's got a sort of a mouth in there with a kind of a weird tongue thing in there. Very peculiar, but again I love it because it's just so unusual. That's that one. Then you've got this guy here. He doesn't do much, just his head kind of flips back, and there's a little monster in there. So some of the mechanisms are simpler than others. There's another one here. This one, just his head lifts up, and his body can kind of spin around as well. So he's a bit different. And this this is a sort of a pair. So this guy rides on this little scooter, and the scooter transforms into sort of an alien creature. That's that one. Okay, and then I've got a box here of kind of various bits and bobs. Like I say, there were lots of different things you could collect from this. Some of the sort of creatures and things were quite big. There was a building you could get. There was like Ecto-1, the car, that sort of thing. But he got like a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. You've got this kind of head here, which has these separate little figures, and they all slot into the head like this. So you can make a little brain. It looks like a little pink brain at the end. And it springs it springs and gives you a good fright. Then you got this one. This came with a sort of a rip cord. It's got like a wheel underneath, and you pull it and it'll like whiz along. Got this skeleton guy here. He's quite cool. I like the shape of him. Then you've got this one where he kind of sits inside himself like that. He's kind of rubbery. This one with an eyeball. So a lot of these were just really cool. You got like various Slimers in different positions. There's that one. You got this one here. His mouth opens and closes. Then you got this one, which I think you used to put slime in his backpack, and it used to sort of come out of his mouth with a little sort of a pusher thing that goes in the top here. This one, he sort of looks like that. It's quite unusual, and then he flicks out like that, so he's got like a head and a long tongue. So I can't remember the names of a lot of these, but this should give you an idea of the range anyway. There's this one, which kind of shoots these things called bullets out of his mouth. I think it's a bazooka or something. And it shoots these two bullets out of its mouth. There's another one. Then you've got these ones. I think this is called brain matter. And this one I think is called stomach stuff. They were a sort of pair. Then you've got, there's another Slimer there that came with sort of food. You've got these ones that sort of open up like this, kind of spring loaded. There's another one. Again, they were a sort of pair. And this little toilet that turns into a little monster as well. So the range is really quite interesting, really nice toys. Hopefully this gives you some idea of it. Like I said, I've still got quite a few more figures in the range that I want to collect, and just bits and bobs from this series. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you like 80s toys, please subscribe, and then you can see anything that I post as soon as I post it. Thanks for watching.